Trillionaire, president of Cine Group.
Last night, I was actually by him, fainted from the act.
Sign it.
The divorce agreement. We just finished. I haven't even put my pants on yet, and you want a divorce.
You brought it up last night. The 3-year marriage contract has expired.
Vicious female supporting character. If you dare to sign, she will dare to use golden chains to imprison you and have hate sex with you every day.
What is this? Bullet comments. Vicious female supporting character. Who?
A cliché and scummy vicious female supporting character. For her childhood sweetheart male lead, she caused the Cine family's bankruptcy, supported her childhood sweetheart to become the richest man, and even stabbed the great villain to death. In the end, the male lead and the female lead, she King In, ended up together, while she was sold by them to northern Myanmar, chopped into pieces and fed to the dogs. Pity my devoted great villain. After finally marrying his crush of 10 years, his white moonlight home, not only was he cuckolded, but he was also killed by her. So tragic.
I am the vicious female supporting character in a novel. I'm about to face a confinement play, and die such a miserable death, whether it's true or false. I will absolutely not let this happen. Trillionaire, I don't want to divorce anymore.
Are you dissatisfied with the division of assets?
No.
Then what is it?
Probably. Maybe. I was slapped into submission by you. He really likes me.
What are you saying?
I mean, last night, by your words, I was persuaded. Besides, we just slept together. And if I just put on my pants and leave, how scummy would that be?
You've made up my mind. No divorce.
I have decided not to divorce. If it weren't for the plot spoilers in the bullet comments, I really wouldn't have been able to tell that he has been secretly in love with me for 10 years.
The film was translated and narrated
Speaking
by
of that malicious woman
Cine.
Shinin, she really is easy to fool. At 18, she was proposed to by Shen Shizhou with a single foxtail grass ring, and the proposal was a success.
The safe. They weren't wrong. I'm really like that.
Xiaonin,
Why are you here?
he's touching you.
Is the author's brain, the Mariana Trench, to actually arrange a room for Shan Shizhou in the Chin family, specifically setting aside a room for him, and allowing him to come and go as he pleases. Trillionaire actually agreed to this. Let go of me first.
He's forcing you, isn't he? I'll take you away right now, away from this terrible hell.
The big villain will arrive in 5 seconds.
What? Trillionaire is back so soon. Don't touch me with your dirty hands. Trillionaire did not force me.
Xiaonin, what's wrong with you?
Mr. Shen, please show some self-respect in the future. I am Mrs. Chin now. Whatever we do as husband and wife is strictly between us. A little spice in a relationship. I don't feel wronged. Thank you for your concern. But I am very happy.
Did Qin Linyi use me to threaten you? Is that so?
No.
He must have used me to threaten you. I'll take you to the police right now. Even if it costs me my life. I will make Qin Linyi, who bullied you, go to prison.
Pi Hui, assistant to the chairman of Cine Group.
The young mistress is actually conspiring with Master Qin's arch-rival, her paramour, to send Master Qin to prison. Isn't this a modern-day Pan Jinlian? After losing so much face, Master Qin will definitely get rid of them.
Qin Linyi is already outside. The bullet comments
The film
say
was
that if I dare to
translated
agree,
and narrated
he will
by
make me
M
suffer
Media.
to the point of death. Who do you think you are? You think you can threaten me? Get lost now. Don't come here and try to instigate trouble in our relationship as husband and wife.
Relationship as husband and wife. You mean you've fallen for him?
That's right. I like Qin Linyi.
You're holding the engagement ring I gave you. And saying you like Qin Linyi. I don't believe it.
You mean this? What a piece of junk. Here, take it back.
You.
Why are you back?
Mr. Qin.
I came back to pick up a document. You two continue.
Qin Linyi? No, I can't let him misunderstand and think I'm cuckolding him.
Xiaonin, you.
Haven't you seen enough? Still not leaving. You do not intend to stay here and listen to how I fell in love with him, do you?
Then call me if you have any issues.
By the way, in the future, do not appear in other people's homes without authorization. Otherwise, I will assume it is a burglary and report it to the police to have you arrested. Bye. Since we are not divorcing, we are husband and wife. In the future, if I make you angry, you must tell me. I will explain it to you.
Fine.
Please do not imprison me again due to a misunderstanding and resort to forced love. This kind of thing is satisfying in novels, but when it happens to oneself, one would truly want to call the police, to the point of fleeing overnight while carrying a train. Mr. Qin will surely believe Mrs. Qin. Right. What am I? A man-eating ogress? Running so fast? I cannot tell exactly where he loves me.
Sister, come with me quickly. Something has happened at home.
As expected of one possessing the female lens halo, a pure white lotus. One can't be too careful.
Shai Qingyan, Xiaonin's cousin.
Even getting engaged to Shen Qizhou is claimed to be a cover for me. If not for the bullet chat, how I would be ruined by her and Shen Qizhou, I wouldn't even know.
Sister, why are you silent?
To see how thick-skinned you are.
What? Sister, did I do something wrong? Did I make you unhappy? I swear, Brother Shizhou and I have not engaged in any improper behavior. I am only waiting for you to get divorced, sister, before I return Brother Shizhou to you.
Your lips are swollen from kissing.
The film was translated and
You
narrated
misunderstood.
by M Media.
I just have internal heat.
Internal heat from eating trash, fine. This trash belongs to you from now on, but as for the two of you, do not come and pollute my air. Otherwise, do not blame me for being ruthless.
Something really happened at home. Uncle knows that you want to divorce Qin Linye. And he is so angry he wants to disown you.
Ever since Shi Qinjun moved into the Shi family, my relationship with my father has become worse and worse, until 3 years ago, when, against my will, he sold me to the Chen family to be a Chongxi bride. We completely broke off relations. If Shi Qinjun really is the problem, then my dad. The matter of the divorce agreement. Only the four of us knew. How could my dad suddenly find out?
I was cleaning. And accidentally found it. Sister's divorce agreement. Was seen by Uncle.
So you did it on purpose?
No, sister. Sister, where are you going?
Home.
Uncle is in a fit of rage right now. He's even fallen ill from anger. If you go back now, I'm afraid it won't be good.
You came to find me in such a hurry, isn't it just because you wanted to take me back and tell my dad the good news that I'm not getting divorced?
What? Not getting divorced?
This. This familiar negative 180 degrees. It's over. Young mistress is going to mention divorce again.
No reply yet.
I'm busy right now. I have a meeting and won't be back tonight. I have a business trip tomorrow as well.
He's clearly afraid the young mistress will call him to the divorce registration office.
Find some time to come to the hospital. I want you to accompany me to see Dad, to prove that we don't plan on divorcing.
Master Qin, then this meeting.
Postpone.
Master Qin, Madam told the second Miss Shi that you are her husband. Said she no longer likes Shen Zizhu. Said she won't get a divorce anymore because your skills in bed are good. Old Zhao. Is my beard shaved clean? Completely clean.
Shine Guoqiang, Shinin's father.
Help me comb my hair again. Tell me. Are my lips too pale? And scare Zhao Ni. How about you apply some lipstick for me?
The film was translated and narrated by M
Master.
Media.
Butler Zhao, the butler of the Shine family.
The eldest miss is here to see you. You should look sickly. That way, the eldest miss might feel sorry for you and listen to you. If faking illness could achieve this. But being truly ill, I actually don't want her to know. To save her from worrying. What? Coming to see me? To divorce Qin Linyi? I'm telling you. Divorce is also an option. But you must get 1 billion. Otherwise, I won't agree even if I die.
Dad,
Shi Guoqiang was because his health was failing. And after careful selection, he chose Chen Linye to entrust his daughter to. As a result, just after Shi Nin passed away, Shi Guoqiang died shortly after. In the end, the Shi family's assets all went to Shi Qingyan. However, Shi Qingyan is quite strange. Why did she make Shi Guoqiang tell Shi Nin about getting 1 billion in the divorce, while not allowing him to say it was her idea? Isn't this driving a wedge between father and daughter?
Dad, what exactly did Shi Qinjin say to you?
You. What did you just call me? Can you call me that again?
Dad, you didn't.
Old Zhao. Old Zhao, see. Zhao Nin finally called me dad. Right. The eldest miss finally called you dad. I finally waited for this.
It seems it's once again Shi Qinjian stirring up trouble in the middle, and in the end, she even stole all of the Shi family's assets. What kind of vicious female supporting character am I? She's the real venomous woman.
Zhao Nin, be good. Your marriage with Qin Linyi. If you're unhappy and want to divorce, then divorce. Leaving empty-handed is fine too. Dad can afford to support you.
That's not what you said just now.
It's been 3 years. You still haven't fallen in love with Qin Linyi. It must be because he treats you poorly. If you want to divorce, do it sooner. After the divorce, we'll find someone you like.
The big villain is listening right outside the door. The chain play I've been looking forward to. Bring on the spice.
No, I'm
The
not
film was
getting a divorce.
translated and narrated by M Media.
Yes, Dad knows you like Ziju. As for Yin Yin's side, Dad will go talk to her.
Dad, I will absolutely not divorce Qin Linyi.
Old Zhao. Look, Zhao Nin has grown up. She even knows how to make her dad happy.
I am really not just huming you. Qin Linyi. He is actually quite good to me.
How is he good?
He is handsome. The most handsome man I have ever seen. Even a single strand of his hair is more than Chen Shizhou can compare to. Not to mention he is especially wealthy. He is the richest man, after all. He is generous. I can spend money however I want. He has a great physique too. And he is very strong. He can, with one hand.
Did he force himself on you? He promised me that without my permission, he would absolutely never touch you. I am going to settle the score with him right now. Master, old Zhao, do not hold me back. Calm down.
I was the one who forced him.
Sir, you are looking for.
Dad. Wife?
Old Zhao, legally speaking, there is no crime for not respecting a man's consent, is there? There is not, rest assured.
Dad, the divorce agreement is real. But we are not now. Our relationship is very good. We will definitely not divorce.
Really?
Really. I swear to you. If we were to divorce, Shi Qinjian and Shen Shizhou will not come to a good end. They will perish without a place to be buried, get killed by hitting a piece of tofu, choke to death on water, and perish from an air allergy.
All right, I know. Dad believes you.
Dad, in the future, you must not believe Shi Qinjian's words again. Do you understand? I am the person in this world you can trust the most.
Dad understands.
The one who just walked past
The film was
is the
translated
dominant
and
sister I mentioned.
narrated
The
by M
submissive
Media.
brother. City people really know how to play. Really? Why would I lie to you?
If you are unhappy, I will fire those two.
Do you own the hospital? Firing people just like that.
The Qin Group is this hospital's largest shareholder.
Don't. One is my best friend.
Mu Tiantian, Shining's best friend.
One is a confidant the Mu family trained for Tiantian. A trusted aide.
Yu Exi, a student sponsored by the Mu family.
And another is a student from a poor family, sponsored by my father.
Lin Jingya, a student sponsored by the Shai family.
Among these three, who exactly was the one who drugged me? Actually, I should have divorced cleanly. But on the night of the divorce celebration, I was drugged, slept with Cine, and furthermore, was conquered in bed. So now, I'm not divorcing.
My goodness. Zhao Nin! Are you physically okay now? That kind of drug is very harmful to the body. Did you go to the hospital for a checkup? Yes. Did you report it to the police? Who was it? Daring to do such a thing is simply seeking death.
The bullet comments say that to save me, Tianchen was tricked by that scumbag Shen Shizhou into going to Myanmar and was eventually tortured to insanity. So the person who drugged me definitely wouldn't be her.
Zhao Nin! Why are you looking at me like that? Is my makeup smudged?
Actually, I've known who did it for a long time. It's just that I wanted to give her one more chance to confess on her own.
What chance? Take them straight to the police station and let them rot in jail. It definitely wasn't me. I was sponsored and raised by Father Shi. I'm meant to stay with Zhao Nin for life. If anything happened to Zhao Nin, I would be ruined along with her. Why are you all looking at me like this? You don't believe me.
Suspicious. Because the bullet comments are all saying that you were the one who drugged me.
You don't believe me? Then I'll use my life to prove it to you.
Don't be like that.
Zhao Nin! I knew you cared about me.
Good girl. Hurry up. You wouldn't be waiting for me to help you, would you?
Zhao Nin doing this must have her reasons. Zhao Nin! Now you should finally believe me, right?
The film was
She's a ruthless
translated
one,
and narrated
unscrupulous
by
in
M.
achieving her goals. Although what the bullet comments say isn't exactly evidence. However, being able to root out such a major hidden threat is worth it. A bit underwhelming. I'll believe it for now.
That's good then. Don't doubt me anymore in the future. It would break my heart. I feel a bit dizzy. I need to go to the hospital to get this treated first. Then I'll accompany her. Truly an ungrateful creature. Spending your money on food, drinks, and entertainment. Asking you for money during every holiday. 88,888. In return, she just picks up a heart-shaped stone. This kind of person. The sooner you see through them, the better. Since you plan to continue living with Qin Linye, then the matter of her seducing Qin Linye must be settled separately. Are you okay? UXE. I saw someone I know. You go back first. I'll just have him drive me there. Are you sure you'll be okay? Don't worry. I said I'm fine. Alright then. Be careful. Brother-in-law. My hand was injured because of Sister Zhao Nin. It's not very convenient to call a taxi. Can you take me to the hospital?
Because of Shinin.
Sister Zhao Nin said that what she did with you that night was forced upon her. So she wants to divorce you. I kindly tried to advise her, but I didn't expect her to use a fruit knife.
She wants a divorce.
Yes. Although I really don't want to trouble you, brother-in-law. I'm truly afraid that the two of you will fight after you go up. Even if I'm not as pretty as she min, so what? Wildflowers are always more fragrant than domestic ones. As long as I'm given a chance. I can definitely seduce Chin Linye.
Husband.
Zhao Nian, why did you come over?
If I hadn't come down, I wouldn't have known how you were going to drive a wedge between me and my husband.
It's very late. You and brother-in-law should head back quickly. The male models of the club are not clean. Be careful not to catch a disease. I'm going to the hospital now.
Stop.
Brother-in-law.
Assistant pay. Assistant pay. Yao Yao is my good friend. I might have to trouble you to take her to the hospital while driving. Go slowly. Also, anesthesia damages the brain. Yao Yao's brain isn't very good to begin with. You must tell the doctor absolutely not to use anesthesia. And another thing, she is quite strong-willed. She will definitely pay for it herself. You must not pay for her, otherwise she'll be unhappy.
Yes, madam.
Remember to take the car for detailing after you're done. Strip and clean the interior. Remember to disinfect it.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
My goodness. Luckily, the bullet comments reminded me I arrived just in time.
A sisters gathering. And they even ordered male models.
How is that even possible? How could you believe Lin Jinjiao? She definitely wants to sow discord in our relationship as husband and wife. Phew, alarm deactivated. Besides, my husband is so handsome.
Really. Good looking.
Good looking. Exceptionally good looking. Dashing.
Even more handsome than Shen Shizhou.
Of course. My husband is the most handsome. The most handsome in the world and the universe. Stop mentioning that Chen Shizhou. Isn't it better to enjoy this feast for the eyes? Don't compare him to that piece of shit. It's quite disgusting.
Shinin.
Sister. Mr. Chin today. How do you have the time to come over?
Weren't you feeling unwell? Why is your face so red? It's just like a monkey's backside. And your lips are swollen too, as if they've been gnawed on by a dog. You two really don't care about the setting.
It's not like that. Brother Chin. I'm not the type of person to mess around before marriage.
Brother Chin. Calling him so affectionately. Shi Chin Jin. You couldn't be trying to seduce your brother-in-law. And steal my husband, could you?
Yin Yin is just being polite. How can you slander her like this? As expected of someone with a dirty mind, everything looks dirty.
Yes, yes, yes. She has manners. And you have a green hat. Let's go. We shouldn't lower ourselves to the level of an idiot. I'll take you upstairs to see my best friend.
Zhao Nin is here.
Jiang Weijing, why are you here?
Zhang Huajing, the Shai family's adopted child.
Eldest miss, I did not know you would come to see President Xi. I will leave immediately.
Wait,
You have hated your adoptive brother Jiang Weijing for 7 years, thinking that previously you were molested by him. Now you are told it was all a misunderstanding. The one who undressed you was Shi Qingyin. After he was kicked out of the Shi family, upon learning that you and dad had passed away, he was still determined to find those who killed you and avenge you.
big brother, you stay.
What did you just call me?
Big brother.
Old Zhao. It must have been 7 years since Zhao Nin called him Big Brother, right? Yes, it has. The eldest miss and young Master Jing are finally going to reconcile.
Zhao Nian, you haven't been back for 3 years.
Dao Bitchin, second aunt.
Why have you suddenly returned today, all of a sudden?
Haven't seen you in 3 years. Aunt. How are you still alive and well?
Anna's just concerned about you. Why are you speaking so sarcastically?
I am merely using Aunt's way of speaking. To speak to second aunt, that's all. If you don't like it, then I'll change to another way. Aunt. Why are you so miserably not dead yet?
Sister, you've misunderstood. My mother didn't mean that. She just feels that lately your personality has been a bit strange. You should know. In the past, whenever you saw Big Brother Jung, you would get angry and lose your temper. Seeing him made you so disgusted that you wanted him to die. Now you're even calling him Big Brother and letting him stay.
Father, because of second uncle's help back then, you have always felt guilty. But when it involves me, he is determined not to yield. This time, I will definitely kick your family of parasites out of the Shi family. Since you've brought this up. So today, I'll just confront you about why I hate him so much.
Uncle. Yesterday, sister and brother-in-law. What are you doing? Big Brother, look at Zhao Nin. What has she become? You're not even going to discipline her?
Master, be careful or the eldest miss might disown you.
The film was translated and
Zhao Nin hitting
narrated
people.
by
She must have her
Media.
reasons. You scolded her before even asking how she was. Do you still have any respect for me, your big brother?
If you dare to interrupt me again, I'll beat you until you're speechless. Even if second aunt is present, I'll still hit you. The reason I hated Big Brother so much before was because I thought he was the one who molested me 7 years ago.
Bastard. Master, the eldest miss hasn't finished speaking yet. Wait. I treated you like my own sister. How could I possibly do such a thing to you?
But now I know. That person wasn't Big Brother. The person who actually wanted to molest me was you. Shi Jinjin.
Yin Yin.
What nonsense are you talking? Yin Yin is a girl. She also likes boys. How could she do such a thing to you? How could sister slander me like this?
On the afternoon of June 5th, 7 years ago, I was taking a nap. You lifted my nightgown and almost took off my pants. I was startled awake. You were so scared that you ran away. When I chased after you, I happened to see Jiang looking flushed and flustered, which is why I mistakenly thought it was Big Brother. Furthermore, afterwards, you personally told me that you saw it with your own eyes, that it was Big Brother sneaking out of my room. I became even more certain then.
The reason I blushed was
Big Brother Zhang. Don't speak.
back then, I saw Shi Qingyan, naked, coming out of your room. I had just returned from my extracurricular class then.
I don't want to live anymore.
Stop right there. Do you need me to help you?
No. What exactly is going on? Speak up. I was just curious at the time. I only took one look. I really didn't mean anything else. You scoundrel? That is your sister. How could you do such a thing? Good heavens, I'll beat you to death, you scoundrel. Mother. I was wrong. I was really wrong. Mother. Why isn't Big Brother stopping me yet? You bastard! Bastard!
Father. Ever since second aunt and Shi Jinjin moved into our
film was
house, the
translated
relationship between
and
us,
narrated
father
by
and daughter,
Media.
has deteriorated. My relationship with Big Brother has also worsened. If you don't kick them out, then I will never return to the Shi family again.
You scoundrel! This is what happens when you don't behave. Even if your father back then supported your eldest uncle's studies and gave him his first pot of gold, which led to your father's early death. And your eldest uncle owes a debt of gratitude as heavy as a mountain. How can you be like this?
Master, your daughter doesn't want you anymore. Then tell them to move out.
Big brother, Zhao Nian. I didn't expect Yin Yan would do such a thing. Look, I've already disciplined her. She must know she was wrong now. Please be magnanimous. And don't lower yourselves to the level of a child, like her.
I have suffered 7 years of psychological trauma. If this can be forgiven, then how about I do something to you too, and then just say sorry?
This child's heart is not in the right place. After moving out, you must teach her well.
Indeed. You are right, big brother. We will definitely teach her well when we get back. We are family after all. Family scandals should not be aired in public. When Gugan was alive, you were also brothers whose blood is thicker than water. You said when Gugan was alive. How much he respected you, big brother. When Gugan was alive, he took all his savings to help you. As your sister-in-law, also contributed my dowry to it.
Sister-in-law. Actually, Master, your daughter really won't want you anymore. Actually, what I mean is, if you are to move out, then move. You too. The moving company's truck will arrive in an hour. There isn't much time. Please hurry.
Bye.
Master, the groceries bought today are all the eldest Mrs. favorites. The rooms upstairs have already been prepared. Even the flowers in the courtyard
The film
are
was
all the eldest
translated
Mrs. favorite
and
roses.
narrated by M Media.
It has been 3 whole years. This is the first time the eldest Miss has returned to her parental home. Give it to me.
Brother-in-law, let me prepare tonight's dinner. You should try my cooking.
Second Miss. Why are you still here? So reluctant to leave the Shi family? Why don't you apply to be a servant for the Shi family?
You?
How did I not notice before? That butler Zhao is such a sharp-tongued master.
Sister, if you are tired, then go back to your room first. Don't force yourself to do things you don't like.
In that mouth of yours, how much seasoning have you consumed? Since you're so good at embellishing stories, it's a pity you don't write novels. It really is a waste.
Sister, you've misunderstood me again. I truly have your best interests at heart.
For my own good. Then disappear from my sight immediately. By the way, Dad, Shi Qinjian is now already an adult. That diamond card you gave her before can be deactivated. She can earn her own money now.
Yin Yin, your sister is right. You should also become independent. That supplementary card of yours will be deactivated immediately.
Uncle. Every month that card has a limit of 5 million. Without it, what will I use?
Let's go. I'll take you to see the garden.
Let's go to your room.
It's broad daylight. That's not quite appropriate.
I just want to see where you live. What are you thinking?
I'm overthinking it.
Bitch. Qin Linye clearly should have been mine.
How is it? Your wife is quite impressive, isn't she?
Of course. My Cine is the most perfect.
Sister, Brother Shizhou is here. And he's holding your favorite roses.
In the past, without Shikingian even calling, she would be like a little elf, rushing to my side.
Why hasn't she come down yet? Sister.
Yin. Is there something wrong with your head? Your own fiancé is here. Just entertain him yourself. Why are you calling Zhaonin? Master. The second miss is in poor health. So, she wants to give herself a green hat. To warm her body. Well said.
Shinin, you belong to me. How could you transfer your affections? It must be Qin Linyi, who used some kind of trick. It doesn't matter. You love me so much. As long as I am willing, you will still be like before, obediently coming to my side.
You bit me again. You bit me until it felt good. What on earth is this?
Wake up, vicious female supporting character. Your sister and Shen Shizhou are downstairs counting the love letters you wrote to Shen Shizhou. Where are the 108 love letters?
The love letters I wrote to Shen Shizhou. That's not what I meant. Listen to me explain. That was in the past. Where are you going?
The film was translated and narrated
I'll go
by
get you
M.
paper and a
Media.
pen. To write love letters.
Husband. Were you jealous just now? I am your wife. It is normal for you to be jealous. But there should be no misunderstandings between us. If you say it out loud, I will even coax you.
Coax me?
I hope that my feelings for you can go from like to love. And I also hope to turn a little bit into loving you very, very much.
Regarding that matter from last time.
Zhaonin, is your leg injured?
Even if elder sister is no longer reserved, she shouldn't order Master Chen around like this.
This is my honor.
Young people are just full of energy.
Just Shin Liney's combat power alone is worth to people. How can someone become more and more cute?
Old Zhao. Master. Go to the kitchen and prepare for Linyi A. 10 ingredient tonic soup. The most nourishing and the most long lasting.
If this continues, won't it benefit that bitch Cine?
Let's eat.
As a man, who wouldn't like excitement? As long as it's a cat, it will always steal a taste.
My father has a soft personality. We must give him a harsh wake-up call. Cooperate with me well later.
Come, eat more. Look how thin you are.
Wasn't he still hooked by me?
I knew it. In her heart, she definitely still can't let go of me.
Coming. What is moving around underneath?
The film was translated and narrated by Media.
There will be a time when you cry.
I'm going to the restroom.
He got up. Who is touching me? Cockroach.
What?
It's fake. Cine, what are you doing? Scaring me with a fake cockroach. This is too much bullying. Cine, I know you find us, mother and daughter, unpleasant to look at. We have also decided to move out. Why do you still have to bully Yin like this? Although your second uncle has passed away. In the end, we are still family. Back then, Gugong dropped out of school to support his eldest brother through university, and even gave him his first pot of gold, emptying all the money in our house. Otherwise, we mother and daughter would not have ended up living under someone else's roof. Mother?
Aunt? You keep mentioning the matter of second uncle giving money to morally kidnap my dad. But from what I know, that money was left by grandpa and grandma, and has already been swallowed by you.
Zhao Nian. At this point, you're still framing your second uncle. How many years has it been since he passed away?
Sister-in-law,
Dad. Inside that fake cockroach just now, a camera happened to be installed. Do you want to see? Under the table just now, what exactly happened?
Yin. You dare, in full view of everyone, flirt with your brother-in-law.
I don't have an eldest uncle. I didn't.
Fine. You're bullying your sister again. And seducing your brother-in-law again. You really don't want this family of mine to have any peace. Pack your things immediately and get out of the Shi family home right now.
Done.
The film was translated and narrated by Media.
Sister, you're not with Master Chin anymore.
You're not packing your things, but still want to seduce your brother-in-law.
Sister, you've really misunderstood. I only came to tell you. Brother Shizhou is waiting for you in the garden. He wants to explain to you what happened that day.
Fine. Then I'll go take a look.
Xiaonin,
What are you doing?
Xiaonin. I don't care whether you and Qin Linyi actually had sex. I only want to be with you.
Brother-in-law. Sister and Shen Shizhou. I don't know what they're doing. Brother-in-law, you're still at the Shi family. How could sister do this?
As long as you're willing. With just one word from you, I will take you away regardless of everything. I could even live for you. And die for you.
This time, Qin Linyi will definitely not want you anymore.
You're really willing to live for me. And die for me.
Of course.
Then let me ask you. The Zhongxi marriage 3 years ago. Whose idea was it exactly?
It was. Yin Yin. She knew old Master Qin was dying. So she bribed a fortune-telling master. And deliberately revealed to the Qin family that your birth chart was the most suitable candidate for the Kanchi marriage.
The film
She
was
said only this way could she
translated
test
and
your
narrated
sincerity
by
toward me.
Media.
Doesn't she like Qin Linyi? Why would she turn around and scheme against me?
She didn't know at first what Qin Linyi looked like. She only heard he had a strange temper. So she didn't take an interest in him.
So, all of these things had nothing to do with you. They were all designed by her.
Of course.
They all had nothing to do with you. Shen Shizhou. Look, what's that? That?
How can this be? Master Qin, actually.
Go to hell, scumbag.
Master Qin, help, help.
This is just the beginning. It's still far from enough.
So they all moved out.
Indeed. Originally, my father still felt guilty towards second uncle. As a result, after my series of maneuvers, he made them live on the spot.
Not bad, Xiaonin. I think your IQ has been skyrocketing lately. From terminal love brain, you've leveled up to a cool female lead in a power fantasy.
You certainly know how to summarize.
Miss Shi. The old master wants to see you.
Steward Su, the butler of the Qin family.
The film was translated and narrated by Media.
Just how much karma did I rack up in the past? To be distrusted to this extent. Even at the old mansion, they're still watching me like this, as if they're afraid I'll run away.
Please follow me.
The vicious female supporting character, in order to divorce and return to the male lead side, took the already frail old Master Qin and provoked him into the ICU. Combined with his long-term use of medication laced with forbidden substances, he passed away in less than half a day in the ICU. This also led the vicious female supporting character to have a falling out with the big villain. Actually, old Master Qin's death wasn't entirely the fault of the vicious female supporting character. It was clearly due to infighting within the Qin family. Someone secretly swapped the medicine Even the death of the big villain's parents back then was related to the infighting.
Grandfather.
Old Master Chin Linye's grandfather.
Stewed Shu. He doesn't respect me. He doesn't call me young mistress. He calls me Miss Shi.
Miss she used to always call the old
film
master
was
a dead old man.
translated and
What's wrong with her
narrated
today?
By M Media.
Grandfather. Can you help me? Teach him a lesson? Just punish him? By making him call me young mistress 10 times.
You wouldn't be acting obedient on purpose. Just to divorce Linye, would you?
Grandfather. If I really wanted to divorce him, I should be trying to anger you instead.
True. Then is your current behavior, for the sake of helping Shen Shizhou, extract the Qin family's trade secrets?
Grandfather. I swear on Chen Shiji's life. If I wanted to help him, then he would die a miserable death.
Has the young mistress's personality changed?
Not sure. Let's observe further.
Old master, it's time for your medicine.
Grandfather, wait a moment. Grandfather, you can't take this medicine.
Why can't I take it? What? Do you want me to die?
No. Grandfather, I don't care whether you believe me or not, but this medicine contains forbidden ingredients. If you take it long term, your health will only deteriorate. I'm sorry. I know that I was blind and foolish before, unable to see the kindness of you and Linai. But now, I hope more than anyone else that you both are well. Grandfather, you don't have to trust me, and you can be suspicious. I have other motives. But I truly hope that you will take good care of your health.
Are you saying that someone has tampered with this medicine? Who would want to harm me?
The film was translated
I do not know
and
specifically who
narrated
it
by
is.
M Media.
But they must be someone from within the Qin family. Furthermore, Grandpa Qin Linai truly cares about you very much. You are his only remaining relative in this world. If anything were to happen to you, he would certainly be devastated. Qin Linai has already lost many. I do not want him to lose you as well.
Since you say there's a problem with the medicine, then you go and have it tested.
All right. Rest assured, I will definitely provide you with an explanation.
Grandpa. The matter regarding the land in the west of the city was my idea alone. Do not blame Cine.
Husband. Just now, I thought the plot would follow its original course, and we would return to the starting point again. Fortunately, there is still time.
Grandpa. What did you say to her?
What are you looking at? I didn't bully your wife. I simply asked her to come back for a casual meal. Is this necessary? Am I going to eat people?
The film was translated and
Go,
narrated by
get out of the
M
way.
Media.
Do not get in my sight.
Qin Linai, why did you just get back? Your grandfather is in poor health, and no one likes me here. You don't know how scared I was all by myself.
I am sorry. I should not have left you to face this alone. Who among them does not like you? I will deal with them.
You.
I didn't.
The lipstick you bought.
Last time. What you wrote is gone. Can you write it again?
This was originally something that would come off once washed. Why is your body covered in red and pink patches? You didn't have an affair, did you?
No. This isn't.
The film was
It is that lipstick.
translated and narrated by M Media.
It hasn't been sitting there for 3 years, has it?
Can you write it again?
Fool. Actually, you could ask for a kiss first. You could even ask for more. Instead of writing, ask for a hickey.
Shine in. By my side. You do not need to compromise yourself. Just be yourself. Whatever you want, you can tell me. I will satisfy you to the best of my ability.
Then I want you to. Satisfy me now.
Master Qin. Young madam. It is still early, but the old master has requested your presence.
Grandpa,
Grandpa,
The drug test report is out. Xiaonin was right. There's indeed a problem with the medication.
inside, it indeed contains prohibited substances. Long-term use will lead to restlessness and excessive internal
The
heat,
film was
making one prone to
translated
outbursts of anger.
and
Indeed.
narrated by M Media.
One can easily become emotionally agitated, which could lead to a stroke. Fortunately, Xiaonin stopped it in time. If I had taken it a few more times, I'm afraid I would have gone to see your grandmother.
Grandpa. So when you asked me to go for tests before, you were trying to test me.
Who would have thought that my granddaughter would finally see the clouds part and the moon appear, and actually have that brain of yours that was solely focused on Shen Shizhou cured?
Grandpa,
Xiaonin, Grandpa will tell you a secret. Let's call it even, okay?
What secret?
Click on Qin Linye's profile picture. That brat's private moments feed are all written about you. It's incredibly flirtatious.
Grandpa, you are awake.
What are you hiding?
Nothing.
Let me see. Stop playing around. I have something to discuss with you.
What is it? All right.
Xiaonin. I knew it. You still have me in your heart. Who dares to plot against me? Xiaonin. You are not allowed to harm Xiaonin. I am the third young master of the Shen family. You dare touch me? The Shen family will definitely not let you off. Just you wait. You will go bankrupt tomorrow. I will make you go to prison. CEO Qin. Shinin. You.
I heard that I hired someone to beat you up.
To verify your words. Then we should go through the trouble. And actually give you a beating.
Wait. Even if you are Master Qin, you cannot just hit people.
But there is no surveillance here. Don't you agree?
Young Master Shen. Actually, I am quite looking forward to seeing how you are going to make our Qin family go bankrupt.
The film was translated
How about this?
and narrated by
I will call
M.
President
Media.
Shen and have him mask his illegitimate son. What exactly he intends to do to make our Qin family go bankrupt?
Master Qin, you must be joking. I was just walking, not paying attention, and accidentally fell.
I see, then we will be leaving first.
Qin Linyi, one day, I will trample you under my feet.
With your current capabilities, wanting to bring down Qin Linyi is absolutely impossible. But I can help you.
Sister, you're here. Brother Shizhou has been waiting for you for a long time.
What are you doing here?
Then I will leave.
CEO Qin has really signed it. Willing to yield. That plot of land at number 15 West City.
Correct. And it is a gratuitous gift.
Let me see it quickly. What are you doing?
Sister, what are you doing? Tearing up the transfer contract.
Originally, I had already convinced Jinlinai to give that plot of land in West City to you. The contract was already drafted. But who told my dear sister to call me on purpose? Saying what? That you kept murmuring my name. Accidentally, it was heard by Jinlinai. He got angry, and now he refuses to sign no matter what. So the cooperation failed.
Then you can still convince him by saying, Xiaonin, just consider it for me.
I'm sorry. I did my best. There was nothing that could be done.
How is that possible? Qin Linyi has always listened to her. He gives her whatever she wants.
Isn't it all because of you? It's all because of you, you bitch.
Brother Shizhou, you hit me?
If you hadn't called on purpose, how would we have provoked Qin Linyi? The contract was almost in hand. At the final step, everything was ruined by you.
Wasn't I doing it all for you?
In the face of interest, people in close cooperation will turn against each other. If Shen Shizhou and Shi Qinjin As the male and female leads of the novel only have this much intelligence, why should I be controlled by the plot and do so many incomprehensible things? I am myself.
The film was translated
No one should think of controlling me.
narrated by
Chi-Chin-Jin,
M-Media.
you will definitely for what was done to because of what you did to me. Did Tushi family pay a sufficient price?
Stop crying. The conditions you mentioned before, I agree.
Have a great cooperation.
Zhao Nian, what skincare products have you been using lately? Your complexion is so good.
Besides power and money, it's probably also men. Very nourishing.
You really followed Qin Linye to learn driving skills? However, I heard Qin Linye has a white moonlight he secretly loves.
The person herself is right here.
If you were his white moonlight he has loved for 10 years, it seems it can also be explained why Qin Linye is so obsessed with you. But here comes the question. Did you, as a child, save his life? To be so devoted to you?
Yes. How could there be someone who, no matter what I become, loves me so much? Even willingly. Not in my hands. I was curious about the reason before, but the bullet chat never revealed it. That day, seeing me enter, he was incredibly nervous, fearing discovery. I do not know what he was hiding. This table. This cabinet. It is not very stable. It needs to be replaced.
You saw it.
Saw what? You mean that you still keep a diary?
That is not mine.
The film was translated and narrated by M-Media.
If you want to know, I can tell you everything.
I do not care what exactly is inside. I only know. Now we are. Feels like being in a proper relationship.
Master Qin, something is wrong. Something has happened to the old master.
Stop.
Young madam? Young madam? What are you doing? Very dirty. These are all leftovers.
Grandfather's food. You are usually responsible for it. Speak. Why did you poison grandfather?
What poisoning? Young madam, what are you talking about? Every day at this time, I handle the kitchen waste. At most, I would pack it for the family dog. How could I poison him?
The bullet screen says, grandfather was poisoned, specifically by the crab robuns. I suspect you now of poisoning grandfather's food. Therefore, these items, I am taking them for testing.
Young madam, I have been with the Qin family for so many years. How can you say I poisoned the old master?
Regarding this matter, if I have wronged you, I will take full responsibility. But if you truly did it, then think carefully about how to explain it to the police. Grandfather has high blood lipids and is forbidden from high sugar and high oil foods. He must have secretly had a private meal. The other party could, in such a short time poison the crab robuns? They must know him very well, and also be familiar with the Chin family estate. Previously, they tampered with the medication. And this time, it is the food. Their actions are becoming increasingly frequent. Could this be the legendary butterfly effect? Because of my changes, grandfather survived, so the person behind the scenes can no longer remain idle. How is grandfather?
The film was translated and
It is under
narrated
control
by
for the time being.
Media.
It is very late now. You should go back and rest first.
I want to stay with you. Chinlinai. Grandfather was poisoned. Do not concern yourself with it. How did I know? Previously it was the medication, and this time is the same. The other party followed the same pattern. I am worried about grandfather.
Cine. Thank you for helping me clear up the misunderstandings.
The previous medication, it had been administered for some time. Such long-term and meticulous planning suggests that what the other party has done must be more than just this. I am worried that his target and you.
Back then, my father was driving, taking my mother and me on vacation. Halfway there, the car malfunctioned, resulting in a fatal crash. One reason was that my mother protected me with all her might, which is why I survived.
Chinlinai.
Actually, I have always suspected that the car accident back then was intentional. Clearly, it was a brake failure. That the car's inspection report showed that everything was normal.
I have an idea.
Good. I will contact the most top-tier medical team to rush over now.
Grandpa's condition is very critical right now. I will stay to accompany him tonight.
All right, then I will have to trouble you.
I need to draw blood from the patient.
The film was translated and narrated by Media.
Quick, catch her. Quick, catch her.
You are injured.
Don't let her get away.
Don't worry, she won't escape. I will take you to apply medicine first.
Hurt.
You Brad, be gentler.
I am sorry. I should not have let you take such a risk.
What are you talking about? We are all family. If there is a problem, we should face it together. By staying in the ward, I could also lower the other party's guard. It is just a pity, that caregiver. She is just a subordinate.
The news of Grandpa's serious illness was just released, and they immediately sent someone to test the waters. I am afraid. They know the Chin family very well.
It is none other than those few people.
You already have candidates in mind. Hubby, you are so smart.
CEO Shen, I heard your Shen group just developed a manor. That project must be worth billions, right?
Less than 2 billion.
CEO Shen is truly young and truly remarkable.
CEO Qin, what brings you here? I heard that recently Elder Master Qin is not in good health.
No need for you to worry.
When you tore up the contract for the land in the west of the city, you did not think that I would get an even better project, did you?
Speaking of which, I have to thank my sister for allowing Brother Shizhou to return to the Shen family and gain Elder Master Shen's appreciation.
Sometimes, I really admire your strong psychological resilience. After being beaten so badly by him in the hospital, you are actually still flattering him now. How did I not notice before that you are such a sycophant?
Brother Shizhou was just provoked by you.
Then if I provoke you again now, can you beat her up again?
The film
CEO
was
Qin,
translated
this
and
project worth
narrated
tens of
by
billions.
M-Media.
You said to cancel it. Are you not afraid that the Qin Group will eventually be ruined in your hands?
It is merely 10 billion. My wife likes to play around with it. If she still wants more, then I will add another.
2 billion. Too little.
This is Pollock's Rose Manor. The starting price is 500,000.
3 million. Regardless of how much everyone bids, I will only offer more, never less. Because my girl loves roses especially. I am bidding for this painting specifically to give to her.
The food here is not good. When we go back later, will you cook noodles for me?
Yes, all right.
Xiaonin, you have always wanted to go to Cleve. That is the famous city of roses. It is filled with all the various roses you like. Forgive me. It was only after I lost you that I realized how important you are to me. This oil painting is merely a love letter. I want to take you there to see it in person. Are you willing to return to my side?
The plot has gone wild. Are you sure this is an OOC? How could Shen Shizhou actually like this villainous female supporting character? Am I the only one concerned about the big villain? Tying the female supporting character up at home and unlocking the 108 positions?
Shen Shizhou, what kind of trick are you trying to play?
I know. The old me broke your heart. I am sorry for making you endure so much. You were originally a rose that should be tenderly cherished. From now on, everything I promised you, I will fulfill. Including the castle wedding in Cleve. As long as you are willing.
President Shen is making a high-profile confession to a married woman.
You don't know. President Shen and Miss Shi were originally childhood sweethearts. It was Qin Linye who snatched her away. The marriage between Qin and Shi families was a business alliance. There are no feelings involved.
This Miss Shi is really lucky.
Is Qin Linai going crazy with anger? Or is it my recent training? It has already worked. That those daily bullet screens have made everyone's mind so dirty, they don't say anything serious.
Xiaonin,
I am not willing. The two of us were invited to attend this charity gala. I was originally in a good mood, but then you suddenly appeared and tried to throw money at me. You don't actually think that you are richer than my husband, do you? Besides, towards you, I have long since ceased to have any feelings. The person I love now is only my husband.
Nin is not a rose delicately raised in a greenhouse. She should not be kept in captivity. She only needs to grow freely and brilliantly. Furthermore, President Shen, you are already a thing of the past. So stop being a nuisance.
The film was translated
I just
and
went to the
narrated
restroom for
by
a moment.
Media.
Where did Chinlinai go?
Chairman Leon had something to discuss with me.
It wasn't convenient to ask at the company before. The land plot in the west of the city. Do you really not intend to develop it? I watched you grow up. And he also knows that the decisions you make will certainly be well considered. But this land in the west of the city was appraised by the Economic Development Department over there. Development within 2 years is a guaranteed profit.
Forget it. Call and find her.
Xiaonin, I have something to say to you.
Give me back my phone. Shen Shizhou. This is getting tiresome.
I only hope you'll be willing to listen to a few words from me.
I don't think there is anything left for us to say.
That's because you don't truly understand me yet.
I'm afraid I understand you better than you understand yourself. For instance, this stunt you're pulling now certainly isn't simply because you want to say a few words to me. At today's charity gala, there are many people present, but who would act like a paparazzi, hiding in a corner taking secret photos. If intimate photos of me and Shen Shizhou were to be leaked, combined with the scene he caused during the auction just now, the impact on the Qin family would not be small.
Xiaonin,
Assault.
What? What's going on?
Brother Shizhou. What did you do to Brother Shizhou? You crazy woman. Brother Shizhou, are you okay? I told you not to come looking for her.
If they have joined forces, Shi Qinjian would certainly put on a performance, Shen Shi's deep affection for me, and then accusing me. But her attention now is entirely on Shen Shizhou. And Shen Shi's rhetoric tonight is also different from his previous pestering.
if doing this makes you feel better, I'm willing to do anything.
Brother Shizhou.
I owe it all to her.
For him to be able to do this, it seems there is someone else instructing him behind the scenes. According to the logic of the novel, at this point in time, I should have been imprisoned by Qin Linai for over half a year because of the divorce, during which I would have tirelessly provided Shen Shizhou with many Qin group secrets, allowing Shen Shizhou to quickly seize the market. Now that I'm not helping Shen Shizhou, he is still able to rise. This person's strength is likely far stronger than the original female lens template. But if rekindling things with Shen Shizhou, wouldn't the ones directly affected be Qin Linai and the Qin group? It seems this person's ultimate goal is the Qin group. There is actually a hidden big boss existing here. Why hasn't he appeared until now? Could it be because of me?
Cine.
Qin Linai. If it's because of me that some things have changed, like a butterfly effect, and you and Qin family have become more dangerous, will you blame me?
The position the Qin family and I occupy is formidable. It is also coveted. It was inherently dangerous from the start. Do not worry. Believe that I have sufficient ability to protect you and to protect this home.
The company's affairs are already busy enough to verify this matter. I can help. Hello.
Xiaonin, you are finally willing to answer my call. How is this house?
Not bad.
This is what I just bought. Once the project in my hands is completed, the market value will approach 10 billion. I do not need to rely on anyone to provide the life you want.
Shen Qizhou. You have truly succeeded. Unfortunately, it is too late.
How could it be too late? I do not mind you and Qin Linyi, anything that occurred, as long as you leave him and stay with me.
But Qin Linyi gave me a lot of money.
You have my love.
Brother Shizhou, how could you treat me like this?
How did you find this place?
You did not tell me that you bought a villa. It was just to hide a mistress, wasn't it? Now that you have help from others, you want to cast me aside, is that so?
Say more. So I can find out who is actually behind this fool Shen Qizhou.
What nonsense are you talking about? You and I were originally just engaged in form only. My heart only has Xiaonin.
Did he make you do this? Right? Did he make you seduce Xinan, right?
Xiaonin, you have seen my attitude. I do not like Shikinian. I will take a call. Shinin came to see me. Things are going smoothly.
Keep her in the villa
The film
overnight.
was translated
Tomorrow,
and
when the Kin Group
narrated
stock
by
plummets,
M-Media.
that will be when we buy at the bottom in bulk.
Rest assured, she cannot get out.
What are you doing? Stop. If she is not obedient, then eliminate her, and we can still achieve our goal. Don't run, stop.
Did you really think I was completely unprepared?
Catch her. Quick. There she is. Quick, quick, quick.
Still angry?
Your courage is becoming greater and greater, daring to meet Shen Shizhou alone. Your equipment is quite complete. Are you so certain that you can escape unscathed?
Because I know that even if something happens, you will definitely come to save me. Hubby, don't you want to know what your dear wife, after so much effort, actually discovered? I overheard Shen Qizhou and the person behind him talking. They mentioned Zheng Kang. He probably wants to use this company to buy at the bottom. The sound of that person's voice was a bit hoarse. And while speaking, one could hear that kind of Sound of a metal object clicking. That rhythmic clicking. Just like a lighter.
It was him.
The old master and the young madam had an argument in the old residence. He fainted from anger and was gone by the time he reached the hospital.
CEO of the Qin Group, Qin Linye and his wife Shi Nin divorced. Shi Nin left with nothing. Afterward, the Qin Group launched a full-scale attack against the Shi family. In less than a month, the Shi Group faced bankruptcy.
Butler Zhao.
Eldest miss, I'm fine. Support the master. His health hasn't recovered yet.
Dad.
Zhao Ning. After all, you were once husband and wife. How could he treat our Shi family like this?
They blame me for causing Grandpa's death. But clearly they were the ones being too overbearing.
But the Shi family. The Shi family.
Dad.
Master.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
The Shi family is bankrupt. Shi King has been hospitalized. They can't even afford the surgery fees. Brother Shizhou. This time, Shi Nin and Qin Linye divorced.
Shi Nin and Qin Linye have already divorced. My purpose has been achieved. She no longer has any utility value. Rest assured, even if she comes back to beg me, she will be the concubine then. You will be the primary wife. He promised that as soon as the Qin Group is in hand, that piece of land in the west of the city will still be mine. Soon, I will be able to trample Qin Linye under my feet.
Brother Shizhou, I knew you would definitely win.
I am toward partners. Always very generous. What I promised you. The land in the west of the city.
$500 million.
500 million is just going through the motions. Later, set up another project to balance it out.
Fine. What President Liang says is correct.
Sign it.
Who allowed you to stay here? Get out.
You've come at the right time. President Liang is planning to give me the land in the west of the city.
Without my consent. Who allowed you to sign the contract with him?
The current Qin Group no longer needs your consent.
Qin Linye, you probably don't know yet. The one in charge of the Qin Group now is President Liang.
Liang Jun. Even if my grandfather is gone, it's not your turn to be in charge of the Qin Group.
When your grandfather was still around,
The film was translated
you were still all right,
and
still somewhat
narrated
decent.
by M Media.
But now, those directors are all my people. Because of the recent divorce scandal you caused, it has affected the Qin Group. The board of directors has passed a unanimous vote to remove you from your position as CEO. From today onwards, you will go to the marketing department and serve as a minor supervisor. Rest assured, for the sake of your grandfather, I will still provide you with a living.
It seems the person who was making frequent moves behind the Qin family's back was you.
This empire of the Qin Group was built by us and the old master together. Why should it fall into your hands? Now that the old master is gone, it should rightfully be mine.
The one who tampered with my grandfather's medicine before was also you.
People, it is not good to live for too long.
You.
Qin Linye, you never imagined that you would have a day like this, did you? If you kneel down and beg me, I might reluctantly give you a few $100 million as charity. President Liang, I think he has gone mad. It would be bad if he hurt you. How about sending him to a mental hospital? I can cover the expenses.
Chinlinai. Since you want to push me to the brink, then we shall perish together.
My people saw the sneaking Miss Shi at the door, so I specifically invited her in. Dying at the hands of your beloved. How does that feel? Look at how much you love her. Yet she hates you so much. What a pathetic wretch.
Why'd grandfather treated you well?
You are just like your useless father. You only benefited from a good birth. The Kin Group. It was clearly built by us. Yet we only receive such a small share every year. Since that is the case, then I will swallow the entire Kin Group and send your whole family to a reunion.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
You recognize it? That's right. This belonged to your useless father. Whoever stands in my way, I will eliminate.
You were behind that accident back then too.
That's right. It was me who sent someone to tamper with the car. Even your grandfather was no match for me, let alone your father. What makes you think you can? Go in peace. This Kin Group, from today onwards, will be the domain of my Liang family.
You are celebrating a bit too early.
You're not dead. You faked your death on purpose.
If I did not fake my death, how could I make you reveal your true colors?
Unfortunately, it is too late. You old fossil. Your grandson was stabbed by your granddaughter-in-law. He is not going to make it. What is the use even if you are not dead? With only this much time left, I am still the one who calls the shots in the Kin Group.
That is not necessarily true. Don't you think? If the old master isn't dead, so is he.
It's so uncomfortable.
You.
Liang Jun. Everything you just said, including the words about harming my parents, I have recorded it all. To police officers or right downstairs. I also have to thank you. Thank you for helping me catch those on the board of directors who are disloyal.
Ozu. Quickly, use my wheelchair to take him to the hospital. Call the hospital director as well. Ensure that he is saved. Letting him die just like this would be far too easy on him. He must, for my son and daughter-in-law, atone for his sins.
Yes, master. Take him away.
President Shen. The contract hasn't been signed yet. Where do you think you're going?
This has nothing to do with me. I don't know anything. At most, I just won't sign this contract. You can't wrongly accuse me and take me away as well, right?
Rest assured, you won't go to prison. However, as for the Shen family, they might be erased from Jianshan. Let's see if the Shen family will still acknowledge you as their son.
What did you say?
How was it? My acting was pretty good, wasn't it?
The film was translated
Lacking
and
a little something.
narrated by M Media.
Give the money back to me, Shen Shizhou. This is the money I worked hard for. Give it to me.
Share ownership in the Chin Group.
I am the sole beneficiary of all of this. You've given your entire net worth to me.
The person is also yours. In this lifetime, I am willing to serve Madam devotedly. I hope Madam will take me in. I can explain.
Anyway, we have plenty of time. You can take your time to explain.